Welcome to the Ikwerre Social Awareness Forum TV. Breaking news. This one is really funny. Azuta Mbata has been banished. The OGBAKOR Ikwerre Worldwide, the apex sociocultural organization of the Ikwerre ethnic nationality, has banished and ostracized Azuta Mbata.
A lot has happened in the world of the Ikwerre people since the online saga began on the media, on the internet, and I like the way the Ikwerre people are still coming out to give more history and talk more about themselves, because the false propaganda going on online has been causing a lot of problems and disinformation about the Ikwerre people and some other ethnicities in Nigeria. You know, for quite some time now there have been this expansionist agenda by some group of people trying to claim the territories of the Ikwerre people, and since that time the Ikwerre people has not been taking it lightly with this group of people. So I'm happy that the Ikwerre people are coming out and telling us more about themselves, and it's a very, very good one. I'm going to learn more about the Ikwerre people and their identity. And for quite some time now, Rodolph Insight has been doing a great job and giving us more insights about the Ikwerre people, telling us more about the Ikwerre people, and I'm so happy I'm learning more about the Ikwerre people. Let us hear what she has to say this time again.
Welcome to the Ikwerre Social Awareness Forum TV. Breaking news. This one is really funny. Azuta Mbata has been banished. The OGBAKOR Ikwerre Worldwide, the apex sociocultural organization of the Ikwerre ethnic nationality, has banished and ostracized Azuta Mbata. So, for those who might be a bit confused about the OGBAKOR Ikwerre, well, here is a quick breakdown. As I stated in the previous video, Ikwerre ethnic nationality is split into 7 kingdoms, and each kingdom has its overall king, called Nyenweli or Nyenwali. And here is a basic breakdown on how everything works. Rishimbam has its overall king. Rishimbam has towns under Rishimbam, and each of those towns has its individual chiefs. Esila has its overall king and towns under Esila, and each town has its individual chiefs. Evo Kingdom has its overall king, and towns under Evo Kingdom has its individual chiefs. Risimini has its overall king, and towns under Rishimini has its individual chiefs. Akpo Kingdom has its overall king, and towns under Akpo Kingdom has its individual chiefs. Apara Kingdom has its overall king, and towns under Apara Kingdom has its individual chiefs. And finally, Rebisi Kingdom has its overall king, and towns under Rebisi Kingdom has its individual chiefs. Now, the kings of the entire kingdoms of Ikwerre land falls under one umbrella known as the OGBAKOR Ikwerre Worldwide, and the central authority guiding the OGBAKOR Ikwerre Worldwide is known as the President General. So again, some persons may ask, who is OGBAKOR Ikwerre? Well, OGBAKOR Ikwerre is Ikwerre, and Ikwerre is OGBAKOR. And what do I mean by this? The OGBAKOR Ikwerre, being a body that houses all the kings and chiefs which make up the entire Ikwerre nation, is the body with the power and authority to ostracize and banish an individual from Ikwerre land and strip him of his or her Ikwerre ethnicity and identity. The OGBAKOR Ikwerre is the only body that can make a decree in Ikwerre land, and it will stand. The OGBAKOR Ikwerre is the only organization which has the right to decide to change the name of a community or town or kingdom in Ikwerre land if they come to that resolution. And so yeah, the OGBAKOR Ikwerre is basically the law in Ikwerre land. There is nobody more domineering than the OGBAKOR Ikwerre in Ikwerre land. And as for the Ohaneze, nobody recognizes it in Rivers State. But just to set the record straight, the OGBAKOR Ikwerre felt insulted by the actions of Mbata, and so they felt the need to ostracize him and strip him of his Ikwerre identity. And some persons may ask, what is the implications of this to Mbata? Well, here are just a few. Mbata ceases to be an Ikwerre man, starting from the day that pronouncement by the OGBAKOR was made. Mbata ceases to attend community gatherings, meetings, or participating in anything that concerns Eneka community, as he is no longer a part of the community. Marital rights as an Ikwerre man is cancelled. That is to say, if any of Mbata's children is to be wed, they will have to do it in Igbo land with Igbo elders in attendance and not Ikwerre elders. And any elder who peradventure join Mbata, the same fate may await him or her again. Should God forbid Mbata goes to meet with his ancestors tomorrow, no burial rite shall be conducted for him. And according to Ikwerre customs, he will either be buried in the cemetery or Igbo land. Seeing that he has picked a different ethnicity, Mbata ceases to represent Ikwerre ethnic nationality on either local or national levels for any minor or major governmental positions. So in summary, is Mbata an Ikwerre man as of today? The answer to that is a resounding no. This is 1-0. The Ikwerres won the fight, and the expansionists just made a public disgrace of themselves. So, to the Igbo elders and the Igbo expansionists like Nnamem, the tribes, Ikwerre, etc., to what end was all this hulabaloo? You just ended up being disgraced. And I frankly find it very funny that the Ohaneze allowed itself to go through this public disgrace and shame. And to our traditional institutions, I have this to say. Mbekule manu, but anwahio, you people were not proactive enough, with all due respect. And this is my reason. This whole hula baloo about our identity being put in question by the children of perdition, the Igbo Biafrans, started since 2014 when Nnamdi Kanu started telling them they own the entire South and that all ethnic groups in the South were Igbos. That is when this stupidity started. And sadly, it escalated and blew into proportion this year. This is the Ikwerre Social Awareness Forum TV, and I remain your host, Butch the Ikwerrian.
Yes, I'm glad that we are learning more about the Ikwerre people of the South Nigeria. You know that a lot of people don't like those of us that are in the South. They keep telling us what is South. And they have been trying to expand their territories over South people. They have been trying to expand their territories over the South. But I'm happy that the Ikwerre people are also coming out to defend themselves and defend their ethnic identity. And making the public know about the Ikwerre people. And it's a very, very good one. Thanks to the Ikwerrians and thanks to the apex body of Ikwerre ethnic nationality for protecting the identity of the Ikwerre people. I'm glad that all of us, we are learning more about the Ikwerre people of the South Nigeria. South shall remain one people, one region, and may God help us to unite so that we can grow politically. Thank you.